глубоко, или как это правильно, приношу свои извинения. Искренне, там, ну, как говорят, короче. Опять этот долбанный ком. Завис, я уже процессор-то сбавлял, не разгоняя его так уж. Чего он тормозит, непонятно. Да уж. Ни с того ни с сего, хоп, крах. Процессор просто встает колом. Видимо, нужно его действительно почистить. Можно управлять способностями, характеристиками и тактикой отряда. Зельями здоровья пользуется сразу вся команда. Прочие зелья назначаются каждому члену команды отдельно. Понятно. Чего ж тут не понять. Но надеюсь, сейчас не будет краха. Хотя бы вот в этой серии. С какого места еще продолжить? С Кассандрой опять? Бляха-муха. Как это назвать-то? Ну, любезничать. Да. Первичная загрузка-то долго. Я не знаю, может крашит диск жесткий, может еще что-то. Ну, ладно. Блин, я хоть оружие-то изготовил, нет. Гнутую-то рукоять-то я хоть сделал. Угу. Все, хватит. Возвращаться тут идти, надо подобрать железку, вот там, которая была, и быстро повторить весь диалог с Кассандрой. Серьезная такая леди. Завалить бы ее. Все равно да, будет возможность. Все это я уже говорил с ней, так что.
You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
Да верю, конечно.
That's comforting. Surely the Maker put us both
Всяко
on
есть
this path
кто-то.
for a reason. Now
Кого-то
it
Бог,
simply
кого-то
remains to see
Христос, там,
where
я
it
не
leads
знаю,
us.
кого-то. Все, что ли? Кассандра! А как насчет прогулочки в палаточку?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
Давай расскажем. Хоть узнаю сам, блядь, откуда я родом. Я ни разу там не бывал. Осуждаю. Поближе, поближе. Не знаю. Ну, давай-ка, ну-ка. Осуждаю.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pendergast. Daughter of the
Падла.
royal house of Navarra,
Взяла, осудила.
1789 for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the order until they withdrew from the chantry.
Мне интересно,
I
где
remained as the divine's right
шкала-то
hand, carrying out the
преданности?
order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentaghasts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentaghasts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you made a secret to get away from that.
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentaghasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the
Жиреют.
nature and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarre. Once he was gone, so was I.
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer
Осуждает, осуждает. Я с ней трещу, блядь.
another time, perhaps.
Она осуждает.
So you were the right hand to the divine.
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
But what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinian knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
So what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that? It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
Your story.
To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral, but I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
Церковь взорвалась, сдохла, да, вот походу тогда и есть. Ух ты.
You're delightful, you know that?
No, I do not know that. I object. There is nothing delightful about me.
I beg to differ.
I think I preferred you in the stocks.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What lit my aunt. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a mortalitasi.
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Nevarans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand.
Ну что, все что ли?
I'll let you get back to work.
Yes.
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
Ну какая? Вредная.
I'll let you get back to work.
Do you need something?
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
I'll let you get back to work.
Давай уже быстрее.
Greetings.
Про церковь давай будем.
May I ask you about the chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the chantry now. They have
Херня
no
какая-то творится,
Templars,
понятное дело.
and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
I'm surprised you rebelled against the chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Угу.
Do you really believe the chantry is worth preserving?
If you ask my opinion, it is. Absolutely. Cast the chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history. The people need stability, and the chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
Что за цель?
So what should that new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important.
Преданность,
Instead of building
преданность.
cathedrals and sewing gowns for the divine, the chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
Угу.
What influence does Chancellor Rога really wield?
He's a bureaucrat, responsible for communicating the divine's will to the rest of the chantry. Therefore, he's accustomed to the clerics hanging on his every word, hoping his influence will benefit them. Despite that, Roderick is not a bad man. He's frightened and believes his place is to fill the gap.
Так английский можно выучить даже,
Some might agree.
если
As far down the
по уму
chain of
все
command
делать
he is,
из
there is
игры в
no one
игру.
left above him.
How big a problem could he be?
No more than he is already. He sent his message to the College of Clerics. That is the only card he had to play. Dealing with him further only lends him credibility he doesn't deserve.
Will the chantry replace divine Justinian?
They will try. Once the priests withdraw for the Grand Consensus, it is against Chantry law for them to emerge without naming a new divine. Sometimes it takes days, or weeks, or even months. The problem now is that no clear successor to Justinia exists. all worthy clerics died with her at the conclave.
So what happens if they can't agree on someone?
Theoretically, they will argue until exhaustion takes them or they see reason. Practically, however, if the grand consensus goes on too long, the chantry will crumble. Any cleric with ambition but little sense will see this as her one chance, and plenty of such clerics exist. We shall see what happens. The Inquisition must act in the meantime.
If they do choose a new divine, will you serve her?
That depends on whether she would have me. I am a rebel now, remember? And even if she would, I do not know. It would depend on what type of divine she is. I am no longer in a position to follow blindly, and no new divine could expect such obedience now.
Do you really believe the chantry is worth preserving?
If you ask my opinion, it is. Absolutely. Cast the chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history. The people need stability, and the chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
So what should that new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important. Instead of build, if we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable. The chantry has many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration. They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
Ну чё, всё?
Thank you.
Yes?
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united.
Ой, сколько же диалогов-то.
Seekers stood above the Templars.
Хоть бы, блин, по-русски балякали, что ли, уж.
We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
Is the vigil some kind of
Я тебя замучу все равно, сучку. Умная, блядь, какая. Год голодания, да ну на, никто не выдержит. Конечно, такая худель баба этому и есть. Год-то поголодать.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not have delirium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine, and not even her, truthfully.
So the Seekers commanded the Templars?
No, the Order didn't assume command until after the rebellion. The Templars have always feared us. When a seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control.
Ну, блядь, вот это пиздёж. Вот это, сука, блядь, напридумывали фантастику. Полсерии можно с ней только, блядь, беседовать.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, but that depends on the individual.
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will. Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, we looked harder at the root causes.
Мередит, типа... Блять, маги должны быть свободны. Меня это не волнует. Не одобряют. Мне похуй.
I expected us to do better. When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced.
Эх, угонять магов.
When the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
I've no more questions.
Yes?
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about you.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. And
I'll let you get back.
Так, ну что, пойдем. Запустим стол переговоров и что? И сходить до оттуда куда-нибудь? Да, а чё бы нет? Проверить, что может хоть он. Где, блин, соус-то? Какой соус? Это очень интересно.
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps he should try leaving me alone.
Ты нормально денег добываешь, побольше, чем все.
To work?
Приступай к работе.
Speak only the word. Sing only the
Так.
chant.
Ладно, закажем.
I'm used to delivering children and
Юху, пингвин, блядь, подхвостный.
she who trusts in the maker. Fire is her.
Туда хоть иду, нет? Туда, да. Вопрос в том, как туда забраться. Раз-два, блядь. Опять как-то я затянуто, похоже, играю. Блядь, где-то через жопу сюда надо. Короче, идти. Скучно одному надо. Хоть бы отряд как-то научиться собирать. Эх, столько, конечно, тут тонкостей. Многого, наверное, я еще не знаю. Попробуем.
One down.
Мне нравится охота на кроликов. Только они там далеко не кролики, свиньи какие-то, блядь. С большими ушами. Такое ощущение, блин, что тут вообще бешеная карта. Ну, в Ориджине это тоже не маленькая была, но все равно. Эй. Куда это он? Не понял. Что случилось, блядь? Это вообще что такое тут? Биби. Уровень повысить хочется. Для чего? Для того, чтобы взять новый скилл, который бабахает всех. Жестко. Это что такое? Странно. Очень странно. Да у меня железо-то, блин, тонна. Корней тоже немало. Жуть. Да он бы еще как-то собирал автоматически, что ли, бегал по next таргету. Было бы вообще отлично. Стрелы тоже надо было сделать скончаемыми. Чего издеваться-то? Как так нескончаемые, блядь, стрелы? Шутите, что ли? Ну что ж. Как нам туда-то добраться? Ёлки моталки. Вон, блин. Как вообще? Через эту жопу всю, что ли? Угу. Понятно, тогда полетели в ту сторону. Собрать бы еще отряд. Где вообще отряд собирается? Хрен его знает. Где-то тут вот должен, по идее. О. Сейчас с ней можно потрещать. Главное посмотреть сперва.
Yes.
How did you come to be a Templar?
It seemed the right thing to do. My family are tradesfolk in Denerim. I could have become a cobbler like my father, but this seemed better. We'll see how right I am in time.
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
Да. Пришли в палатку. Больше долг возвращать.
I'd like your take on the Templar Order.
It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protected all people from the dangers of magic, we now posture and grab at power. One day, I hope the circles are again sanctuaries where mages can practice their craft.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
No, I'm just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important meetings. Though that distance did save my life.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
Опять. А, нет, я тогда же не успел взять это. Колечко, колечко, кольцо. Где отряд-то собирается, елки-моталки? Опять железо тут снова. По-моему, это я зря вообще делаю, собираю это железо, блин. Из добычи еще блюк тоже появляется около. Около игрока прямо рядом. Ну, я думаю, я достаточно всяких железяк, блядь, насобирал. Давай отряд и в путь. Путь, дорогу, собирайся. Че, не в одиночку же? Исследовать-то все. Или он хочет сказать, что в одиночку? Это я вообще обратно, что ли, возвращаюсь? Ё-моё, да? Ну на, да ну на. Пиздец. Вот это, блядь, задрочка, а. Требуется, я думаю, подход такой к игре. Падла не пускает, да туда. Хрена с два, блядь. Как туда попасть сюда-то, ё-моё? Как вот туда попасть, ё-моё? Всяко можно же как-то попасть туда. Да хрен с ним. Пойдем повоюем там лучше. Вообще делов до хрена. О, блядь, на перекресток. Где отряд-то мой? Львяне расходуются ставки командования на разведзадачи, которые продвигают сюжет и открывают новые возможности. Окей. Создатель. Понятно. Металлы чаще встречаются на горных. Понятно. Ладно.
See? What did I tell you?
Thank you.
Would that I could.
Right. That's why.
Вам?
True enough.
Ну что ж, продолжаем. На перекрестке на ком-то я. Почему я один? Непонятно. Как собрать отряд? Непонятно. Ни хрена непонятно. Вот что я скажу. Какой-то жиль тут стоит еще.
Having a good day? What is this place?
Map-making tenderfoots named this the Hinterlands. But right here, there's nowhere. Just some fields, now a bunch of demons. I'm Giles, by the way.
I need to be on my way.
Make a watch over you then.
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
See you. Maker's breath. If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and... I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Понятно.
And see you.
Да тут, блин, понатыкано. Пробивной лук, ну-ка. Ну, я думаю, одному-то тут не очень. Куда, блин, выстрелил? Хрен знает, в одиночку тут, конечно, тяжеловато будет. Он еще и блокирует, падла, блин. Да. Даже в одиночку, что ли, можно проходить? Сложно, наверное. Почему он врагом-то стал? Вот вопрос. Ты чё орёшь-то? Ну почему сюда ты стреляешь? Долгая боевка, конечно. Да на, блин, отряд собирать, чё издеваться-то? Херовничать только. Ох ты гад. Не, надо перезагружаться срочно. Их вообще тут тьма, блин, тьмущая. Не, все, короче. Загружаемся, что издеваться-то. Надо отряд и всех отдолбить. Ну и, блин, и сдох. Отстаньте вы. Ну да что, блядь, такое? Пошел ты. Ну, собака. Псы позорные. По 400 вы, по 500 урона, блядь, сносить. Гудбай. Здесь заблокирован, блядь. Блокирует, блядь, все, что может, падла. Допрыгался. Ну и хватит с меня. Все, они, по-моему, там вообще бесконечно. Как не загрузись, блин, они тут будут появляться. Где собрать-то отряд?
Nothing to report, sir.
Ну что? Все. Теперь отряд. Ну еще бы где? Вылазите из жопы из какой-то, да, там? Как смотрю. Научились телепортироваться, блядь. Ну чё? Чё Савелин-то, я не понимаю. $400 урона впечатляет. Сейчас еще уровень сколько? 1. И все. Где там бараны-то? Почти пришли. Рашки, вы где? Да, и попутешествовать можно, и вообще нормально так. игруля сделана. И пострадать всякой херней. Пока грызешь попкорн. Походу на барашков вот устроить. Много чего можно сделать. Что за буквы, блять, у Кассандры? Кто мне объяснит, что за серые буквы у Кассандры?
You fight hard, Seeker.
We would be dead if I did not.
Михаила не красная, главное. Кто мне подскажет, что это за буквы у Кассандры, а? Что за хреновые буквы, блядь? Ладненько. Сейчас добью баранов. Все равно серию нужно прекращать.
One down.
Вот 600, блядь, как брякнет, так брякнет. Неплохо рубится. Урон по площади. Хрена себе топорик. Я думаю, тебе бы он подошел. А, без щита, да. Ну ладно. Обалдеть. Как нахуй наебнет, блядь, мало не покажется. Попкорн, я ем попкорн. Немножко извиняюсь. Не могу. Так соблазно. Держаться. Так, где бараны-то? Быстрее, блин, набить баранов, да. Не понимаю, у нее уже вон сколько было. Где-то значок до уровня. Или что это вообще? Не понимаю. Вот, блядь. Сейчас я добью баранину. А я все уже набил. Все, ребят. Пошел я узнавать, что это такое у Кассандры серая. Ну и серию заканчивать пора, естественно. Через 5-10 минут. Я, как обычно, с вами.